He sends me a photo of his sister near a car. So I Google that image, and it's a stock photo of like hot blonde lady standing next to a blue car, okay?
Shut the
I swear
okay.
to God.
Well, welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Skinny and Spicy. Today, we're talking about something kind of crazy that's been sweeping social media. And we don't quite know why you guys are doing what you're fucking doing, but it's pissing us off.
I feel like it's happening more often.
Yeah, and
too.
it's like we don't really get it. So this isn't really us being informative of like, you need to do this or do that. But it's more so... it's a public announcement of why are you doing what you're doing, and maybe a little insight into what a realtor's going through on a daily basis. But y'all need to stop lying about your shit. Like, it's not, you're not going to get the house. So today we're talking all about Catfish. And Shishana, can you just tell me what the definition of a catfish is?
There we go. Okay. So we have a couple definitions of catfish. Catfish. Tell me if this is right. Catfish. Mm-hmm. A freshwater or marine fish with barbels resembling whiskers around the mouth, typically a bottom dweller.
Are you calling me a bottom?
No.
Okay. No, I'm not talking about that one. You dirty catfish. I can smell your catfish from here.
That's disgusting. I hate him.
No, the other one.
Okay. Urban Dictionary's catfish. Ready?
I trust it.
I trust it. Mm-hmm. More than what's the other one? Like Webster's Encyclopedia? Yeah. Someone who pretends to be something they're not, using Facebook, social media, and I'm going to say Zillow,
100%.
to create false identities, particularly to pursue deceptive online romances.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I know that you are the age of the dinosaur. So have you ever been catfished?
Yes.
Like in a romantic sense?
Oh, have I been catfished in a romantic sense? No, that was before my time. Like you said, I'm 100.
Right.
So I did not meet my Tinderella online.
Right.
I met him at a bar.
Ugh, so lucky. If only that were a thing. Yeah, if only that were a thing. But I'm glad you asked. I have been.
You've been catfished?
I've been catfished.
In real life, like on a dating thing?
Absolutely. And it's so sad that this happens all the time.
Can you tell us, like, was it like a swipe right, swipe left?
Of course it was. Yeah. Like, whatever. I don't need to get in which app.
I love watching your apps, by the way.
God, you're so annoying.
I'm like,
I can't have her on my phone.
That's my neighbor.
Yeah, no, she'll be on my phone and she'll be like, no, like.
Well, some of them show the locations.
Okay.
I learned so much from being his friend.
Yeah. So, yes. And then if you go on the whole thing. So, but it does happen more times than you would think.
Or hope.
Yeah. And I think it comes from, like, when you're making an online profile, you put your best foot forward, right? It is like your resume.
It's funny that you say that because last night I posted a very, like, candid photo of myself, right? Locked my keys in my car. This has nothing to do with catfish.
Oh, yeah.
And my daughter texts me immediately, right? And she's like, Mom, take that photo down. You look awful.
Ooh, she came for you.
I'm like,
thank God you have her to humble you.
I was trying to show her like real life, or show everybody real life, because not everyone wants to see all your successes. They want to see you like down in the dumps.
Right.
And she's like, take that down. You look awful.
Right.
I'm like, but yeah, you're right.
I will say yes on, for what we do and whatever, but on your dating profile, you better look good. You better give your 10 out of 10, because everyone else they're giving the best photos they've got. Yeah. So I get it. You put your best photo.
Like my coconut filter?
Yeah,
I love your the coconut filter.
I mean, geez Louise. But
never get rid of that Instagram.
She'll always take a photo on Instagram or Snapchat and then
download it.
I'm like,
and then post.
Oh my God.
Coconut.
Everyone looks yellow, but whatever.
Not me, I look tan.
But yeah, so everyone puts their best foot forward and you're like, okay, hitting it right, like looking good.
Sure.
And then you go and meet in person and maybe you're
not the same.
Yeah, you're just not the same. You're just not. Which I get it. Especially pandemic. Everyone's putting on a few pounds, like whatever. And that's fine. But for me, you know what really annoys me? Like, especially for gay men, like, I don't care if you're like the most masculine, here's my dick.
Yeah.
Or, like a little, hi, how are you? So it doesn't matter what you do, right?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Or where you go, what
like
you do,
whatever.
yeah.
But I'm like, don't try and be one with, what's up, bro? Like, how's it going, man? Yeah, I just got out the gym. And then you get it and you're like, okay, miss.
Yeah.
Listen here.
Yeah.
So it does happen.
Totally.
And I don't care which way. I'm more authentic. But enough about that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
when you're trying to be something that you're not, you got to be like a little bit of that, right?
Right. Yeah.
So like if you reach out to somebody online, for example, like we use Zillow, all of those different apps. So we meet like random people all the time, which sounds a little bit scary for some people, but for me, I've been doing it for a very long time, and so far so good. Knock on wood. I've got a false sense of security.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry, Chad. But if you're pretending to be a millionaire, right? And then you go that step further. It's not just like can I check out this house on Zillow? Okay, sure. Yeah,
I mean, we all do that, right?
Yeah, we'll
all
show
do
it
that.
to you. Absolutely, no problem. We'll meet you. But then it's like, okay, I want to put an offer. Okay, great.
Great, I'd love to.
Show me that proof of funds, right? Show me that pre-approval.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll get one for you. Ring around the bush, produces something fake, right?
Yeah.
Want to write the offer. I want to meet the seller. They go that far. I want to take the seller out to lunch with you there.
Did this happen to you?
Yeah, this is a true story.
Okay, now this is getting wild.
This is getting wild.
Okay.
Right?
They're really going for it. Like you met them in person.
Yes.
And they want to meet the seller.
Yes.
Okay.
Said they were putting in their earnest money deposit,
Like they're going full.
They went full-blown EMD.
Yeah. Like they.
Proof of fund, POF and EMD.
Like offers accepted and.
Yes, offer accepted, 11-day escrow, all cash, $11 million home, right?
Wait.
Hours spent on the phone.
Okay.
And mind you,
we're
not stupid, right? We are not dumb. And we always knew there, like in the back of our mind, we're not like counting our commission. Like, yeah, we got this. We're like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. I actually spent money on, those like Spokio or something.
Shut up. You did not. Like back in the day when you would star 69, try to look them up.
So it said I only had to pay $1 for Spokio.
Yeah, was it?
No, I paid $1 and they charged me $29 a month.
A month? Okay,
Yes.
That's a catfish. You're just trying to find a catfish.
dual catfish.
Yeah, oh God.
Is that like a double? I got double catfished. Yeah.
Two catfishes, one cup.
Two catfishes, one pond.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy.
And so one of the agents and I were online and I'm like, we don't believe it. And so we're Googling and some of the images they sent us are stock photos from the internet, right? He's got a mansion in, I don't know, out of the country.
What were the photos? Like, how did you get these?
He said, I just sold my mansion in another country. I won't get too specific.
Was this like over text?
This was over text.
Like he's texting you, like, here's
my mansion.
Up. What's with you people?
Okay. So I Google the image because you can do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're messing with a private detective at this point, right? So I knew I wasn't counting the commission because I already knew this was fake. But I want to go as far as it's going to take me without getting killed, right?
Yeah.
But again, the false sense of security helps me go even further. Yeah. So I pay for this $1 subscription, which was actually $29 a month for the last 6 months.
Okay.
And I need to shut off.
That's a different story, but okay.
So he sends, and then so I Google the image. I'm like, okay, this is fake. And then he sends me a photo of his sister near a car. He said he's like a car dealer, all this stuff.
Family guy.
So I Google that image. And it's a stock photo of like it said hot blonde lady standing next to a blue car. Okay.
Shut the
swear to God.
I want to know your thought process of going like hot girl near a blue car.
I'll just add her in. Wafe and I were like crying, laughing, having drinks.
God.
While we're stalking this person, and he thinks that we're believing him the whole time. Right?
Yeah.
Thinking that we're all excited about the commission, but we're just trying to solve the mystery at this point. We're basically turning into FBI agents, which is a little bit more fun than real estate sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So
to go through all that.
Then we're like, okay, he's going to meet us.
Shut up.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, if this guy meets us, like this is like, we're going to that next level. Yeah. We're getting to that next level. We still don't believe it's going to happen, but we're going for it, right? We're going for it. Yeah. Why not? So we go to meet him. The sellers are home. The seller's selling this house. Beautiful home, right?
$12 million.
So even the seller's like, this is bullshit. And we're like, we know, but let's just see what happens. You never know.
I guess, yeah, if you're at $12 million, you'll take whatever the fuck you get.
Especially if it's like a 10-day escrow. The seller's got nothing to lose, right? Beautiful house. He lives there anyways. Who cares? So anyways, the seller entertains it. We go see it. The guy shows up.
Your catfish?
The catfish shows up.
Was he what he looked like? I guess you didn't really know what he looks like.
He was not the same person that I had been Googling online trying to find him.
Yeah.
Okay, because everything, obituaries for so-and-so, blah, 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 for so-and-so.
You're actually
debt owed
dead.
for so-and-so, right?
Yeah.
So he wasn't what you would have thought because he built himself up to be like Prince Charming.
Right, here he is, like, off the PJ.
Hear ye.
Yeah, off the PJ, like...
Just sold my mansion in another country.
In a full tux, like,
No, he was the
my money.
opposite. I think he had, like, long hair, big belly, and, like, 3 phones connected to his...
3 phones?
Yeah. I think he worked for Nextel.
Oh, you know what the 3 phones were? The 3 personalities online. Yes, the personas.
Absolutely.
Y'all are really putting in the work for these.
Yeah, he made up a sad story. You know when you bring in the story of like a close loved one that had died of cancer. Yeah, you know it. Yeah,
they pass away.
So then you're kind of like feeling sorry. Then you meet him and you're like, you motherfucker, you're lying to me and I'm wasting my time, but I'm actually having a really good time.
Right.
Because I'm gonna bust your ass.
Right.
Right?
And you know what really fucking sucks? Because... for us realtors, we're like, you're complete shit. You're just, this is not making any sense.
Not me, though. I go into like, what happened in your childhood to where you're going to do this to yourself? Because that's not really you. I know.
No,
I got
stupid
issues.
ass. No, so you're like, the whole time you're like, this is stupid. But everything in real estate is absolute craziness. And there's never a day that makes fucking sense. So you're like,
never know.
Okay, sure. This guy, yeah, you have 12 million cash. I mean, this doesn't make any sense, but for the 1% that it does, I'm gonna take that chance.
Yeah, and we got nothing to lose, right?
Except for gas, time, energy.
Shows up with flowers.
Who?
Catfish.
Shut up. This is too much.
Shows up with flowers, takes the seller and us to lunch.
Where'd you guys go? Chipotle?
No, it was like a restaurant.
Was it nice?
It was. Yeah, it was a nice restaurant. Yes.
He paid?
Yes.
Okay, so he had some money.
Yeah.
Right.
Nextel, they pay well.
Yeah.
So anyways, long story short, he's like, yeah, I want the house. And then he went even further. Okay, I'm going to buy the house, but let's include all the furniture and gives us an itemized list. Like he's getting very detailed at this point. And then part of me is like, okay, I know this isn't happening, but I'm going to go along with it. I've had crazier stuff happen and it actually worked out. So, whatever, who cares? So we're going along with the story, and then it's like, oh, my bank won't transfer the money for the earnest money.
There it is. There it is. I love what they come up with.
The famous words. I'm just going to transfer the entire amount the day of closing. And it's so cute. The seller of this house he's such a good guy. He was like all into it. He's like, this guy's full of shit, but whatever. Anyways, I forget like how it really ended, but he completely stopped communicating with us. And this was like a month of hours of conversation about getting into our personal life. And we're just staying very surface, like thinking this guy's a psychopath. And then he has his sister call.
The sister.
The sister was like...
This is when they start getting other people. They start changing their voice. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, the sister hot blonde hot blonde next to blue car sister.
Right, her.
That's her.
Of course. Hi,
stock
I'm hot
image.
blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought his sister for the showing too, which was really weird.
He brought the sister?
Yes.
The sister was there?
The sister was there.
Same girl as hot girl?
No. Not same hot girl next to blue car.
Okay, because I was about to be like, wow, he really hired someone. Okay.
Well, I do think that's something had happened there. Or maybe they do this for a profession, or maybe they wanted to kill us and we just didn't fall for it. Who knows? We don't know.
It's like, that's not worth it.
At the end of the day, he didn't come up with the money, which we knew wasn't going to happen, which to us, that wasn't like a boner killer because we knew it wasn't going to happen
Another day in real estate.
It's a good story, but he went so far into this with no concern of the agents or, most importantly, the seller.
God, that's so embarrassing.
So it was so embarrassing.
I don't get it, and I don't really get it, you guys. And so I would actually love for you guys to comment and let us know.
Have you ever been catfished?
I would actually, please let us know if you've ever been catfished. I'd love to hear those stories.
Seriously, you're not alone.
I'd love to dive into that. But also, other agents who've ever been catfished, I'd love to hear about that.
And that's not the only story.
But if you're catfishing, you're probably already good at making another profile. Just let us know why you do it.
That's the biggest thing. I just
want to know. I just want to know why you
I'll even play along.
Totally.
I'll take you to the house. I just want to know why you feel like you got to make up a whole story and then just for nothing.
Totally.
Like, what a waste of your time.
Here's the thing, and here's what's it gets really annoying, because there's going to be so many times in the escrow that you're going to have to after
fork up,
and then you're gonna get into escrow. You're gonna if you have the money to put down an EMD, great. But you're also they're gonna do a background check. They're gonna do everything.
They do everything.
They have to look you up.
Sourced season, baby.
It has to go through, and so you're just wasting everyone's time. I don't get it. I've had this happen many times because I get a lot of those Zillow calls and it's like whatever, and I'm like, whatever.
I'll go. I'll always go. You always
I don't
go.
care. But I've had it happen where they 2-3 minutes right before, oh, I'm running behind.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll be here.
Yeah.
15 minutes later. Oh, this traffic's the worst. Okay, no worries. Just chilling.
I'm here.
Oh, I can't. I'm just bumper to bumper. I'm like, bitch, you never were coming. You were never coming.
Why not just say that?
Just say it, like, or whatever.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Just say,
and
own
I
it.
guess when it's just like,
own it.
We don't get it. So we would love to hear why
I want to hear
you
your
would do
catfish
it.
stories.
And if you think
maybe we can like what's that guy's name? Nev that did the catfish.
Yes.
Maybe we could do like real estate catfish. And
oh my God, that would be amazing.
Amazing. We should do that. Have you ever been catfished, like catfish by a client?
Catfish?
Like
they catfish me and I catfish them back?
Oh,
like I thought they were I catfish a catfish.
I kind of catfish people. Well, I will in the future.
You always do.
Because when I'm 100 years old and I'm still in real estate,
right? Yeah,
I'm not changing my profile picture.
Never.
My business cards will still be the same.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah. So people might think I'm a catfish.
People always say that because I took my photo before the pandemic.
Totally.
Okay, sue me. I had a couple nights in and wanted to eat my feelings. Fuck off. But my photo's amazing.
Yeah, never change it.
What do you mean? Like
No, have you ever been like catfish like that by a client where they're pretending that they're somebody else?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
I love how you say that so naturally. It's like, yes.
Absolutely. This is so stupid that you guys are doing this. And I don't get it.
It's very upset about this.
I've had we put the offer in, but you know what? I'm just so like, oh, well, this could happen. And I just go along with it. And
what if it does?
Yeah, what if it does? What if it does?
What
because
if this is the deal?
Crazier things have happened, but then you're like, okay, stop canceling on me. Yeah. Oh, you don't know how to DocuSign? Bitch.
You just push the button.
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But
I have some crazy catfish stories. And I think that's the thing with like when you're dealing with online leads, it's bound to happen. You know what I mean? Because you're dealing with, you don't know who you're dealing with until you start dealing with them. But I will say I've met the most amazing human beings ever.
I will say
some of my best friends
more times
from online inquiries.
Right.
Like, so to me, it's worth it. If you're going to try to, if you're going to put up a fake front, maybe try to kill me, it's worth it because I might meet my best friend out of it. Totally. Things I do for friendships.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, it's happened so many times that most of the stuff is online and then you meet, it's like a first date and we just hit it off and you just go for it.
Totally. I've gotten all the way, 3 times, I've gotten all the way to the end of a transaction and it was fake. And thank God, I think...
Y'all fakes? Come on. What's good? Let's talk about it. Why are you doing what you're doing?
And I always ask myself, like, what's the lesson in this? What could I have done differently? And when you get catfished, honestly, and I always reflect, there is nothing you could have done. It just is what it is. You can't like not show up when your client's like, I'm going to meet you. Yeah. And I'm bringing my proof of funds to the showing.
You go along with it.
You know, you just go. You just do it.
Horse for hire. So we'll
for hire.
Yeah, we'll just do whatever you need
We'll do anything for a deal. Yeah. Or not a deal.
Yeah, because it's fake. Yeah. So what's the skinny?
What's the skinny? The skinny is, for you realtors out there, there's going to be times where you think you're meeting the most amazing people and it's going to be the most amazing transaction, but it may in fact be a catfish. Don't take it personal. be safe, but know that you don't know until you know. Is that a song? You don't know till you don't know.
And
what's the spicy?
Here's the spicy. For all you fuckers doing this, you know what? Let's see it. Show up in the comments and let's see why you're doing what you're doing, because I want to know. And yeah,
bring it on.
I welcome it, because I'm gonna rock your world.
Thank you for watching another episode of Skinny and Spicy. We hoped you learned something.
And if not, we hope you had a really good time.
And we want to hear from you, so don't forget to give us a like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe.